Here now with more. House Speaker Mike Johnson. Speaker Johnson, your reaction to last night, first and foremost.
Sean, I think you hit the nail right on the head. This is not a bellwether of things to come. We can still stand for America's founding principles. That's what the Republican Party is doing. As you said, blue states and blue cities went blue. That was no surprise to anyone. But I do think it is alarming that Mamdani is now effectively the leader of the Democrat Party, and is it affecting the strategy of the Democrats on Capitol Hill? We have been saying since the beginning, since the shutdown began, which is now the largest one in U.S. history, 36 days of this now, that the reason for it was because you had Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries, the two leaders in the Senate and the House, the Democrats, the top Democrats in Washington, who are from New York, and they're afraid of a challenge, of a Mamdani-like challenger in their next election, and that is why they shut the government down. That's why the American people are feeling so much pain. We're just appealing to common sense to try to get out of this.
Okay, the common belief was maybe after the election, Democrats will come to their senses and take the position they have always taken, which is a clean CR, and they will open up the government funded at current levels as you iron out differences on budgets, as, you know, et cetera. Is that going to happen, or no indication of that?
We don't know yet. We're certainly hoping and praying that's the case. I mean, what are they trying to achieve here? The clean CR was nonpartisan. It has no big Republican priorities in it at all. It's only 24 pages in length, and it's a very simple measure. What the problem is right now is they're motivated out of fear, Sean. They actually do fear the backlash, the political retribution from the far-left activists who now run the Democratic Party more than they fear families going hungry, workers going without paychecks, planes being delayed, flights being canceled. I mean, they just don't seem to care about the pain they're inflicting on the people, and we're trying to get at least a handful of moderates and centrists who are left in the Democrat Party in the Senate to do the right thing and break this impasse.
Between air traffic controllers, SNAP benefits, our military, at what point is there a breaking point, and some people in that party wake up and understand this is damaging and hurting a lot of Americans all across the board?
Yeah, exactly. They care more about their own political careers than they care about the people that they claim to represent. And that's why you're seeing these broad demographic shifts into the Republican Party. People are tired of this. You know, the Democrats funded a study that just came out a couple weeks ago, and their own study identified the Democrat Party is said to be thought of as weak and woke and out of touch. And they're proving that every day. They just simply don't care about the people anymore.
That study, by the way, had hundreds of thousands of people that they spoke to. It was not a small sample. Speaker Johnson, thank you. We appreciate it. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.